There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Here's Hurts to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Dotson in motion right. Throwing is Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 53 yards.
Well, that didn't take long. The second play from scrimmage, this one nearly goes the distance, and now, what a start. You're barely on the field, and you're already set up first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Viking 18. Ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's Huntley. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. The 20. 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 49 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Hurts. To the right side and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So
in the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Houston. Dameon Pierce now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Here's 2nd and 11. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 16.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's going to push one deep. His first throw is an interception. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins get the football on the first turnover of the contest. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. 2nd and 13. Taken in by Smith. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Don't go, it's Mostert. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
And the powered play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. On play action, here's Stroud. Gets this to Stover. Doesn't get much beyond the line, at a yard at most. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Complete to Dell. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. Decision to make here. It's 4th and inches on the enemy side. From the gun, Stroud. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. It's Mostert on second down. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. And stop coming from Henry To'o. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The give on third to Mostert. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle. Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Man in motion out of the slot. First down, and they go right back to him. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. It's the Dolphins with a 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Henry To'o comes up with it. And the Texans can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped that time by Marcus May. Shotgun now, first round. Dell with the grab. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped by Chop Robinson. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
And this? Well, this is what the modern safety is all about in today's game. More and more, we see guys with an interception and a sack in the same game who can line up seemingly in 10 different positions on the field. Almost a positionless defender, yet their impact can be so great.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives him new life and this first down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. And it falls incomplete. Defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stroud off the play fake. Rolling out to his left. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. Get him 18 yards on that play block, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's on the move. He takes it himself. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. And this drive will start inside the 25. Will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run for Mostert. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. They send Hill right. A give to Mostert out of the gun. Juke the defender. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense right there on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
They'll keep it with Mostert on 1st down. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Aziz Al-Shire that time on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Going right back to Mostert. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here. Throwing on 3rd and long. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
He was brought down at the 26. 10 yards on the pickup.
It's Mixon on second down. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this third quarter. So after 3, we're still waiting on our first score of the contest. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. On the ground again with Mixon. Breaks the tackle, still going. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the pursuit gets there to escort him out at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd.
Mixon on 3rd and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Barrios now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, here's Mostert. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
They'll go again with Mostert. And he's going to be taken down right around the 39. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Dolphins down by 7. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Throwing now. Able to get it to Mostert. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Now to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darren Stingley Jr. And the Texans make the play that should win them this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Begins his return at the 16. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be Dolphins football. Looking to throw it. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. To throw. Escapes the pocket. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Disaster averted. Thank goodness. He covers it up himself, but time's still running off here. They gotta go.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Here he is to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it sets up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. They're just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
He connects downfield on 4. Down to the 10. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
And he won't reach the end zone. The defense gets the stop they need, and that could win them this game. Down inside 30 seconds now. Their hopes resting on finding a way to get this football. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. This is why it's called a victory formation. He takes a knee and the seconds tick away towards a win. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So it's the Texans who defend their building and take the win. And it still shows up as a victory for them, Brock, whether they score 50 or they have a rough day putting points on the board. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.
All right. Ow, for tonight! Hi! Tonight! Already. Tonight! Ow, for tonight! Tonight!
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG